I installed the rods to hang some curtains. It seemed pretty easy at first, but then I encountered my first challenge, the layout of the window. The shape of the window required special brackets so the curtains, when pulled away, do not block the window. I think this will be a quick task. I'll rewind to where it started. A journey of home renovation and maintenance. Welcome to Maintaining 18. To be successful, there is prep like this rubber. I do like heist movies. I marked the studs and any electrical wire that I encountered. For visual appeal, the curtain is to be leveled. For this purpose, I have a laser level. While the rod is used to hang curtains, it's a pull-up bar. Of course, the curtain rods don't possess such strength and are plenty strong for holding 30-pound curtains or drapery, like an ox dragging a rice grain. To achieve this strength, I do not use drywall anchors to support the curtain brackets. It makes for a disaster waiting to happen. That was vague. I have had curtains rods fall down, happened in a vacation rental. Other issues I want to avoid are brackets pulling out of the walls, rods sliding off the brackets, brackets bending and then failing. I have a good guide for this project given the experience. Do it this way and no curtains will be lifted from the floor. I'm using closed loop brackets at the ends. It's way easier to secure the rod. Secure means the rod resists sliding out of the bracket. That's right, the rod should not slide when pushed or pulled upon or rotated. These brackets are stronger and the rod will not pop off over time compared to open loop brackets. Jumped ahead there. What did Golden Judge just do? The bracket is aligned so the laser passes through the approximate center of the loop. A screw is added to hold the bracket but allow for rotation of the bracket. It's best to add the screw at the top first. Golden Judge, upon judging the DIY efficiency, then went to get a step ladder, allowing the top screw to be added. In the corner, I'm using a corner bracket. The dimensions are different from the previous bracket. Not a problem. The alignment is based on the center of the receiving end for the rod. There are some downsides. There is a lot of play in the corner bracket. It took some time to get it right. The nut to secure the rod is small, so it will not be used. During the installation of the corner bracket, the drywall split at the intersect of the walls. There does not seem to be any tape there. Nevertheless, this is another maintenance task deferred. I will fill it with some joint compound, quickset at a later time. There's a plan. The presentation continues. Time the rod gets some attention. The brackets secure the rod using a pointed screw with an Allen head. The rod is inserted, the Allen head screw tightened. This leaves a mark. Now, a hole is then drilled at the mark. Golden Judge is now aligning the hole in the bracket with the hole in the rod. Next, the Allen head screw is installed into the rod instead of just compressing it. The same process was used for the corner bracket. It is best to have all the screws on the underside so it does not impede with the pulling and pushing of the curtain. The bracket will have to be removed for the drywall repair, so for now this suffices. To add the curtain, a screw is removed and then the rod pulled apart. Then the curtain is added. Golden Judge is going for a floating drop. That is, the curtains hang an inch or so over the floor. The modern look. The curtains when pulled should cover the window fully and look full and plush, called a full panel. These are grommet curtains, nothing fancy. They hang straight and have waves based on the way they are installed. I'm going to back up a bit. Something was off with the ceiling. The measurement between the ceiling and the brackets were inconsistent. Not a problem, as long as the curtains are level, it will be hard to notice. These curtains caused me some grief. They completely block out the light. My wife's been late for work several times, thinking it's night time. she wakes up via the sunlight versus an alarm. There was some adjustment that was needed. Don't worry. She goes in early, she leaves early. She goes in late, she leaves late. During the daytime, when the curtains are pulled and light comes in, the privacy aspect is lost. This is not a problem given our location. We're pretty distant from prying eyes. Nevertheless, there has to be another solution, and this is it. I added another set of curtains. This is what the wife wanted. This time, it adds some form of shimmer to the light coming in with the gold. I won't pretend to understand it. However, it does serve a purpose. During the daytime, it does provide privacy, as you cannot see inside the house. At nighttime, it's terrible. You can see right in. However, the blackout curtains take over at night and provide the privacy needed. I'm surprised I added curtains. I would prefer shutters. Maybe I'll go for both in the future. Considering curtains help in the winter with heat retention, since I accidentally removed the curtains from the living room, the heating bill bumped up some 20%. I kid you not, it was that much. To recap, when adding curtains, screw everything together, screw the brackets into the studs. You won't go wrong. Hopefully this helps you out. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. There are some issues to be highlighted as per the maintaining 18 way of presenting, and although these do not affect the function, and currently the issues are not a concern, there's a curve, sort of, in the center of the total length of the rod. It's not a sag. The rod connects at 4 different points. At each point, there is some flex, allowing it to deviate from a straight path. That is what I call a curve. It does rob the rod of some of its sturdy appearance. There are some links in the description to help avoid making a mess of hanging curtains, and I have given the construction or structural aspect. Follow these and be judged to be golden. Of the 2 sets of curtains, the blackout curtains have rings. The sheer curtains do not have rings, and as a result, 8 inches less for the blackout curtains reach. This allows some light in, although not much, like a dull lamp, and it gives full privacy. A compromise I accept. Some things can be done for total blackout, nevertheless, not now. The day is one.